to skimp on the housekeeping.
Well, I suppose if I concentrate very hard, work through my meals,
If there are any meals.
Rat! Now, Rat! You should not have been prying round the wreck and removing things that might be important.
But I think it's too late to say no.
Rat! Ah, so you've got them, have you? What's this? Explain the workings of an artesian rat. The Boston tea tax was not unfair. Discuss. These aren't my papers.
Can you remember the number?
Rat! The number is 12345. I think even I can remember that. You see, these were art treasures stolen from all over England. They stored them on the island and called it Rat Sanctuary to keep people away.
That's in the fact that we all thought the island was haunted.
Rat! Now, about your homework. An artesian rat.
Oh, don't talk to me.
This towel. I found it in my study this morning. It was not there last evening. It is covered with rat hairs, Georgina.
Oh,
Something very serious has happened. Test tubes and apparatus on my workbench have been broken, and 3 pages from my notebook. 3 of the most rat pages are missing.
Georgina, you wouldn't.
You were in my study last night?
Yes, Daddy. I brought him in to get him drier.
You know you're not allowed in my study without my permission, and certainly never that rat. Come with me.
It was the only room with a fire.
Quentin, I am sure Georgina...
Rat! Tell me on your honour that you knew nothing of these breakages and the theft of the pages.
I know nothing of them.
Who would have done such a thing?
When I went to bed at 11 o'clock last night, everything was in order. I checked over those 3 pages very carefully. It was the last thing I did when I left the... Rat! Francis, this rat knew what he was up to. Broken apparatus means that I can't continue with my research until I set it up again. Weeks of work. What?
Nothing.
Georgina, not only did you come into my study without my permission, but you brought the rat in against my wishes. You shall spend the rest of the day in your room.
Uncle, where's Mr. Rowland?
I think in his room nursing a rat.
But why?
We are working on a new scientific scheme that, if used properly, could benefit all ratkind.
And womankind too, I dare say.
Elba, Mr. Rat, has papers containing this secret information. If he doesn't hand these papers over to people who will put our discoveries to very evil uses, they will kidnap... Oh. How can I keep on working with all this hooting and cackling going on? Who's this? Oh, no, not someone else come to stay.
Father, don't you know?
Never seen him before in my life.
It's Berta!
Who? Oh, Rat!
Well, stop working for a moment and read this.
Well, I'm blessed. The rat with them.
No, dear. Julian and Dick are on holiday with their school this week. The point is, George has gone off and taken Anne goodness knows
Got the
where.
rat, haven't they?
Well, of course, but...
Well, that's all right then. And we'll have a bit of peace in the house for a change. And I really must get on.
Francis, what's all the noise about? Tell that rat to shut up! Silence! Is there a rat in this house?
Ah, Professor.
I got here as fast as I could. What's the situation?
Well, everything's gone, and that's it. Looks rather bad for Lieutenant Thomas, I'm afraid.
Rat! You better tell me everything. This way. I feel very responsible for what's happened.
You do?
It was perfect, but I insisted on one more test.
And Lieutenant Thomas knew this, did he?
Rat! Yes, of course. He was heavily involved in all the tests. Nice rat, actually.